When you think of Peru, is it all mystical pan flutes, swirling incense, and your Aunt Carol's endless stories about her life-changing spiritual retreat? Maybe you picture her vision board, plastered with llamas, Machu Picchu, and a lot of cosmic energy quotes. It's easy to imagine Peru as a place reserved for seekers of enlightenment, yoga poses at sunrise, and people who wear a lot of tie-dye. Sure, Peru is famous for ancient mysteries, llamas with attitude, and those Instagrammable mountain views. It's a country that's become a symbol for adventure and spiritual journeys, a destination that seems to promise a little bit of magic to everyone who visits. But let's be honest, Peru is so much more than a vision board cliché or a backdrop for your next social media post. The glossy brochures promise transformation and spiritual awakening, but they tend to gloss over the reality, the crowds jostling for the perfect selfie, the thin mountain air that leaves you gasping, and the very real possibility that your awakening is actually just a bout of altitude sickness. The truth is, Peru is as challenging as it is enchanting, and sometimes the journey is less about finding yourself and more about finding your next breath. I went to Peru to see if it was all cosmic energy, ancient wisdom, and mystical vibes, or if there was something more tangible, more grounded beneath all the hype. I wanted to peel back the layers of legend and see what life is really like in the shadow of the Andes, beyond the tourist trail and the spiritual slogans. My goal was simple: meet the people who call Peru home, taste the food that fuels their daily lives, and discover the stories that don't make it onto postcards. I wanted to find the Peru that exists in the laughter of a family sharing a meal, in the chaos of a bustling market, and in the quiet moments between the tour buses and the souvenir stalls. Spoiler alert, the fuss is absolutely justified, but not always for the reasons you expect. Peru's magic isn't just in its ruins or its rituals, it's in the surprises, the mishaps, and the moments that catch you off guard. Peru is messy, chaotic, and utterly fantastic, a place where ancient ruins stand shoulder to shoulder with modern cities, where every street corner offers a new adventure, and where every meal is a chance to try something unexpected. It's a country that refuses to fit neatly into any box, and that's exactly what makes it unforgettable. So, forget the vision board. Let's talk about what it's really like to wander through the land of the Incas with an open mind, a curious heart, and a very hungry stomach. Because the real Peru, it's wilder, tastier, and more surprising than any dream you could pin to a board. Your journey starts in Cusco, a city perched high in the Andes, where the air is thin and the adventure begins the moment you step off the plane. The city sprawls across a valley, surrounded by dramatic peaks, and every breath you take reminds you that you're over 2 miles above sea level, and so does your battle with altitude. Even the fittest travelers find themselves pausing on staircases, hearts pounding, lungs searching for oxygen. Locals smile knowingly as you clutch your chest and wonder if you've suddenly aged a decade. Coca tea is the local remedy. Does it work? Who knows, but you'll drink it anyway, savoring the earthy taste and hoping for a miracle. Some say it's a placebo, others swear by it, but it's all part of the Cusco initiation. At over 11,000 feet, even a gentle incline feels like Everest. The city's steep cobblestone streets challenge your legs and your willpower, but every climb rewards you with sweeping views and a sense of accomplishment. But once you catch your breath, Cusco's beauty hits you. Inca stone walls, Spanish churches, and a city layered with history. Every corner tells a story, from ancient empires to colonial conquests, and the blend of cultures is visible in every stone and archway. The Plaza de Armas is the heart of it all. Cathedrals, lively crowds, and every restaurant claiming the best pisco sour. The square buzzes with life, music, and the aroma of street food, making it the perfect place to people watch or simply soak in the atmosphere. Try them all, for science. Each pisco sour is a little different, some tart, some sweet, all dangerously delicious. It's a rite of passage, and you'll soon find yourself debating the merits of each bartender's secret recipe. Beware the alpaca sweater ladies. You'll leave with more knitwear than you planned. Their sales pitches are irresistible, and before you know it, you're wrapped in the softest, most colorful sweaters you've ever seen. Perfect for chilly Andean nights. Cusco's winding alleys lead to hidden courtyards, artisan shops, and unforgettable food. Each turn reveals a new surprise. a mural, a tiny cafe, or a craftsman weaving magic into textiles. Get lost on purpose. Follow the scent of fresh bread wafting from a tiny bakery, where locals line up for warm loaves straight from the oven, or the buzz of the San Pedro market where vendors shout, colors explode, and every stall tempts you with something new, juicy fruits, handmade cheeses, and spices you've never seen before. San Blas offers bohemian vibes and art, with narrow streets lined by galleries, musicians, and the scent of fresh coffee drifting from cozy cafes. While the market is a sensory overload, vivid textiles, the chatter of bargaining, and the constant hum of daily life. This is where you feel the real pulse of Peru. The city's energy is infectious, and every moment is a chance to connect with its people and traditions. Cusco isn't just a gateway, it's a destination in itself. It's a place that lingers in your memory, long after you've left its high-altitude embrace. And yes, you'll want to come back, because Cusco has a way of capturing your heart, one breathless step at a time. Once you've acclimated, it's time for the Sacred Valley, a destination, not just a pit stop. The valley is a patchwork of villages, Inca ruins, and green terraces climbing the mountains. Pisac's market is a riot of color and haggling, and the empanadas are worth a poem. Ollantaytambo feels frozen in time, with Inca-era homes and a fortress that's both a workout and a masterpiece. The views from the top are breathtaking, and you start to appreciate Inca engineering genius. The mountains, or apis, dominate the landscape and inspire awe. The Quechua people's reverence for these peaks is contagious. The Sacred Valley isn't just a place to pass through, it's a place to slow down, breathe, and let the scale of it all sink in. And yes, eat another empanada. The Inca Trail. 4 days, 26 miles, and a true test of endurance. If you love adventure, it's the ultimate pilgrimage. If you love comfort, the train is your friend. The real heroes are the porters, racing up mountains with your gear while you nurse your blisters. The reward? Arriving at the sun gate at dawn, Machu Picchu glowing below. Whether you hike or ride, the destination is the same, and Machu Picchu is just as magical, even if you arrive with all your toenails. Choose your own adventure and don't feel guilty about it. You can't talk about Peru without talking about the food. It's not just a part of daily life here, it's a celebration, a point of pride, and a window into the country's rich history and diverse cultures. Every meal tells a story, and every bite is a journey through centuries of tradition and innovation. Peru's cuisine is a fusion of indigenous, Spanish, African, Chinese, and Japanese influences, a true melting pot. This unique blend has created a food scene that's both deeply rooted in the past and constantly evolving. Whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet mountain village, you'll find flavors and techniques borrowed from all over the world, yet made distinctly Peruvian. Ceviche is the national obsession. Fresh fish marinated in zesty lime juice, tossed with crisp onions and fiery ají peppers, and served alongside sweet potato and giant kernels of corn. It's bright, bold, and refreshing, the perfect dish for a sunny afternoon by the coast. Watching a chef prepare ceviche at a street stall is like witnessing a performance, each ingredient added with care, each flavor perfectly balanced. Every restaurant, from the humblest roadside stand to the most elegant eatery, has its own take on ceviche and other classics. The variety is endless, and you'll want to try them all. Each bite a new adventure, each meal a chance to discover something unexpected. In the Andes, things get even more interesting. Here you'll find lomo saltado, a savory beef stir-fry with tomatoes, onions, and fries, blending Peruvian ingredients with Chinese technique. Hearty quinoa soups warm you against the mountain chill, and then there's the legendary kiwi, or guinea pig. It's a dish that sparks curiosity and sometimes surprise, but for locals, it's a festive delicacy, often reserved for special occasions. Served crispy and golden, ki is not a pet here. It's a prized dish, enjoyed for its rich, savory flavor that's often compared to dark meat chicken, but with a unique taste all its own. Sharing ki at a rustic table in the Andes is a true rite of passage for adventurous eaters. The markets are a wonderland for food lovers. Imagine stalls overflowing with hundreds of potato varieties, purple, yellow, red, and blue, each with its own texture and flavor. There's quinoa in every color and fruits you've probably never seen before, their scents filling the air with sweetness and intrigue. Be sure to try lucuma, a fruit with a flavor somewhere between maple and sweet potato, beloved in desserts and ice creams. And don't miss chicha morada, a refreshing purple corn drink spiced with cinnamon and cloves, perfect for cooling off after a day of exploring. The San Pedro market in Cusco is a feast for the senses, colorful, noisy, and alive with the aromas of sizzling meats, fresh herbs, and ripe fruit. It's the best way to understand Peruvian food culture, by wandering the aisles, sampling new flavors, and chatting with the vendors who are always eager to share their culinary traditions. Eating here isn't just about taste, it's about connecting with the country's soul. Meals are shared, stories are told, and friendships are made over plates piled high with local specialties. Food brings people together, bridging cultures and generations. Be adventurous, and you'll be rewarded with flavors and experiences you'll never forget. Step outside your comfort zone, and you might just discover your new favorite dish. Peru's food is a headline event, not a side note. Come hungry, come curious, and prepare to fall in love with every bite. Peru is a playground for mysteries and wild theories. The Nazca lines, giant geoglyphs only visible from the sky, spark debates, messages to the gods, or alien landing strips. Sacsayhuaman's massive stones fit together so perfectly it's hard not to wonder how the Incas did it without iron tools or wheels. Officially, it's manpower and genius engineering. Unofficially, maybe sound waves or a little magic. The truth? Somewhere in between. These mysteries invite you to question, imagine, and be humbled by what you don't know. Maybe the Incas were just that good, or maybe they had help from friends in high places. Either way, the speculation is half the fun. Don't be tourist in Peru, the one who complains, haggles over pennies, or treats locals like props. Learn a few words of Spanish. People appreciate the effort, even if your accent is terrible. Embrace Peruvian time. Things run slower, and that's part of the charm. Relax, order another pisco sour, and enjoy the moment. Be respectful with photos. Always ask before snapping someone in traditional dress, and be ready to pay for posed shots. Eat adventurously, but wisely. Follow the locals to the best street food and go easy on your stomach at first. Stay hydrated, drink coca tea, and be open to new experiences. The best way to connect is over a shared meal or a friendly conversation. Peru rewards curiosity and kindness. Slow down, savor the details, and you'll have a richer journey. Remember, food is the universal language. Say yes to adventure and to dessert. The verdict? Absolutely, yes. Peru is more than a checklist of ruins. It's a place that gets under your skin. The warmth of the people, the surprises around every corner, and the food will stay with you. Don't overschedule. Leave room for spontaneity and discovery. Talk to people, try new things, and get a little lost. Machu Picchu will blow your mind, but the real treasure is the whole journey. Peru is mystical and life-changing, but not in the way the brochures say. It won't solve your problems, but it will fill you with wonder and feed your soul. Ancient, modern, chaotic, and beautiful. Peru is all of it at once. Now who's hungry?